A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A plus English. That's so much fun. English education for you and everyone, so come along. Learn some grammar, learn a phrase, learn something new every day. Learn the A plus way. Hey, it's time to start the show. Are you ready? Good, 'cause here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A plus English.
Hello everyone, welcome to A Plus English. As always, I'm Mike.
I'm Chicoline.
And as always, you are Chicoline. And as always, we are here for a couple of days with a very interesting and important article. And it has a great title and also a slightly confusing title. But don't worry, the confusing title won't be confusing for very long. The great part is love wins.
Oh, love wins.
Love wins. Not all the time, but over the generations, over the years, love does generally win. And we like that. That is a good thing about humanity. Let's keep it that way. And we also have this celebrating Idaho bit across the world. Now that might be the confusing part.
Idaho bit.
Yeah. Do you know what an Idaho bit is?
I actually don't know.
No, it sounds like a computer company in an American state.
Okay.
There's Idaho and bit.
True.
Idaho bit, but it's not. So we're going to find out what that is. Hold on. Don't worry. We will. Everything will become clear. And remember, love wins after all. So don't get frustrated. We have a warm-up question. What do you know about the LGBTQIA plus community, madam?
LGBTQ. I feel like I like normally I only hear like the first few letters.
LGBT is pretty common.
Yeah, so like L stands for lesbian.
Yes.
And G stands for gay.
Yes.
B, bisexual.
Yes.
What about T?
Trans.
What about
Transsexual.
Queer.
Queer.
Q. And what about the
Intersex.
I and A? Intersex.
And asexual.
Asexual. Okay.
And others. That's what the plus is because it is a rainbow of options out there in the world. Not everyone is the same. Not everyone fits into, the normal boxes, the common things you might think. And that is A-okay. Because remember, love wins.
Yeah.
So what do you know about this community? These people in our society amongst us sharing our lives and our love.
I think this community is just aimed to protect people that have different preferences when it comes to loving someone.
That's
right?
exactly a good thing that we should be doing. Yeah. Absolutely, because everyone is different, but that's okay.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I had a book called Free to Be You and Me. It was a great book.
That.
And I learned a lot of good lessons from that about just being open-minded and loving people for who they are. And of course, here in Taiwan, we have a very active LGBTQIA plus community. There's a gay pride parade that's the biggest in Asia, which is pretty fantastic. And of course, gay marriage is totally legal here, which I think is pretty rare in this part of the world. So these are good things, and it is only hopefully going to keep getting better, but still we don't know what Idaho bit is. Let's get to the article and find out.
Love wins. Celebrating Idaho bit across the world. Warm-up question. What do you know about the LGBTQIA plus community?
Every year on May 17th, rainbow flags can be seen around the world. This day is Idaho bit. It aims to solve violence and discrimination faced by the LGBTQIA plus community. On May 17, 1990, the World Health Organization decided homosexuality wasn't a mental illness. This was a big moment for the LGBTQIA plus community. In 2005, Louis Georgetown started the idea of this special day. In 2006, the International LGBT Rights Conference chose May 17th for its date.
All right. So we mentioned actually the Gay Pride Parade here in Taiwan. That normally happens at the end of October. It's often around Halloween time, which makes a wonderful festive feeling in Taiwan or in Taipei specifically. But that is not the only important date on the calendar for the LGBTQIA+ community. Let's find out about another one. It says every year on May 17th, rainbow flags can be seen around the world. This day is Idaho Bit.
Idaho Bit, OK， 所以其实它就是 International Day Against Homophobia, Biphobia and Transphobia， 其实就是国际不再恐同日，所以是在提高我们世人啊对同性恋、双性恋跟跨性别者遭受到偏见跟恐惧的关注哦。所以这个 phobia 就是什么东西对什么东西的恐惧。所以5月17号 ，OK， so Idaho Bit is a day. OK， 是国际不再恐同日。
And it has nothing to do with the American state of Idaho, which is spelled in the same way as the first 5 letters. So it has nothing to do with that. It is fighting against a phobia of the LGBTQ community and others like that. So as it says, it aims to solve violence and discrimination faced by the LGBTQIA+ community, because violence and discrimination against any community is wrong, and we should not do that. We should be more open-minded. And remember, love wins, everyone.
Discrimination， 大家这边看到这个字就是歧视的意思，它是名词，动词是 discriminate， 所以 community 就是一个群体。2015年来呢 ，Idaho Bit 的关注范围已经逐渐的扩大，涵盖了整个 LGBTQIA 的社群权益。这个我们刚刚有讲过嘛，我们讲到有 lesbian、gay、bisexual、transgender、queer、intersex and asexual 这些群体里面，那这个 plus 刚刚 Mike 老师有讲到，它就是去代表更多不同的性别认同哦，所以目的呢，这一天就是要解决这个 LGBTQIA+ 社群面临的暴力跟歧视问题哦。
All right, so we know that this is an important day. We know it is on May 17th, and we know we will be celebrating it, and lots of people around the world will be celebrating it in 2025. But when did it all start? Good question. We have an answer. On May 17th, 1990, the World Health Organization, WHO, decided homosexuality wasn't a mental illness. That's right, for a long time.
I really like that. 这个 mental illness 其实很多 a lot of people think it's a mental illness.
They did.
Yeah, and it's actually hard for me to believe that it took until 1990 for something so basic to be recognized.
Absolutely. I mean, homosexuality, I believe, was illegal in the UK until 1967.
Exactly.
You could be locked up for being gay. And of course, in the in the times of the 20th century, people would often go to a psychologist to be cured of their homosexuality.
So
like
bad.
It's, a mental illness or a psychological problem. Of course, it's not. It's just the way you're born.
Exactly. Homosexuality 就是同性恋这件事情。
It kind of makes as much sense as me going to the doctor to stop me from being left-handed.
I know, right?
I mean, how are they going to fix that? I'm born left-handed. I have green eyes. Stop this. I want to change.
Right.
It's just the way you're made. All right, back to our article. It says, this was a big moment for the LGBTQIA+ community. Of course, they were recognized as not being different or mentally ill in any way. It was just accepted that this is the way certain people are. And then in 2005, Louis-Georges Tin, I believe I'm saying that name right, started the idea of this special day. From his name, I'm guessing he's French or Belgian or something.
Right. 所以其实这个对这个 LGBTQI 这个 Plus 社群来说是一个很重要的时刻，好长哦。2005年，法国的学者 could you please pronounce his name?
Louis-Georges Tin.
这个学者呢，他们就提出了设立这个特别日子的想法哦。So, do you know anyone who is part of the LGBTQIA+ community?
Sure. My niece.
Oh, okay. And how do you support him and support her? Or support her?
By being normal.
Okay.
I don't treat her any differently as anyone else. I have lots of friends who are LGBT.
True, me too.
My wife is a dancer. She works with a lot of people like this all the time.
Right.
So, they're just people
I know.
they're people. That's all.
And most of my good friends are gay people.
There you go.
Yeah, I love them.
You treat them
so
the same
much.
as any other people. But of course, they have their own challenges. And if you can be an ally and support them, if they face some difficulties with other people or on the job or in society, that's great. But, we don't wrap them in cotton wool and put them in a glass box. They're normal people, so you treat them like normal people. In 2006, the International LGBT Rights Conference chose May 17th for its date. Okay. So this has become a very important date, right? It was the first time back in 1990 when the WHO said, all right, this is all normal. And then that kind of became, a date to go back to, a date to remember. May 17th, very important. Write it in your calendar.
是的，所以到了2006年呢，是国际的 LGBT 人权会议呢，决定将5月17日定成国际不再恐同日。可是那个时候是称为 Idaho。之后的几年呢，才开始纳入不同的群体哦，像是2009年才纳入了这个 transphobia 到名称中，所以变成 Idaho. OK， 然后2015年呢才纳入了 biophobia 成为这个 Idahobit， 所以之后到现在，其实关注的范围就越来越大了，整个扩展到整个群体。
People can join activities like festivals and talks on this day. This year's topic is the power of communities. It hopes to bring change through working together. Let's show love and support to the world.
All right, so Idaho Bit is on May 17th. We know that. I've already written it down. So what are we going to do on this very important day for the LGBTQIA+ community? Good question. Here's an answer. People can join activities like festivals and talks on this day. So the festivals would be more sort of celebrations about it. The talks would be more educational to learn about it. If you already know a lot, I'm sure you can meet experts who can open your mind to new things. And if you're kind of new to it, if you, live in a place where you don't really think you know a lot of gay people, maybe that's a good way to kind of just take a step in and learn a little bit and realize that, we're all the same and hey, love wins. This year's topic is the power of communities.
社群的力量.
I like that idea.
Me too. I really do think these events are such a great way to bring people together.
They are.
Like everyone is equal, 对不对？所以这一天大家都可以参加各式各样的活动，去庆典讲座啦。像在2024年，全球就有超过130个国家在庆祝这个世界不再恐同日哦。今年的主题是社群的力量 ，the power of communities.
It hopes to bring change through working together. Because remember, together we are stronger. So let's show love and support to the world, to all the people of the world, no matter who they are and what they are, how they're made or what their preferences are. Anything like that, because none of it really matters.
真的，因为不管是怎么样，对每个人都是平等的。Equality is so important. You should just try to be try to accept others.
Exactly. And imagine if there's a whole group of people in the world, you're like, no, I don't want to talk to those people. Imagine how much you're losing, how much you won't learn, how much you won't grow, how many things you'll miss out on. So don't, build fences around yourself or others. That just ends up hurting you yourself. It says the theme is so fitting. Why is the theme so fitting?
Because it's just so nice.
It is very nice.
Yeah, I love that.
Yes.
I love how this world is full of love. It's so comforting to know that, right? Like you feel like it's a safe place to exist.
Yeah, absolutely.
这边的 through 就是透过的意思，所以我们应该就是要去好好的保护所有的人，不要去因为每个人的不一样去不接受他们哦。Okay, right now let's take a look at all of our words for today.
Okay.
Hello， 我们今天第一个单字是 flag， 它是旗帜的意思哦，所以我们像国旗的英文就是 national flag。比如说 they raised the national flag during the opening ceremony。所以我们今天如果讲到，今天有一个人有一个身上他你不太喜欢的一件事情，我们就可以说这是一个 red flag， 一个警示。比如说 his sudden absence from work raised a red flag for his manager， 代表他就觉得你缺席的你不太好这种感觉。所以我们再看另外一个例句 ，When that man waved waves the flag. Waves 就是去摇滚那个旗帜。The drivers may start racing. 那个男子呢挥舞旗子，大家就可以开始开车竞速了。那我们今天也有看到另外一个名词 violence， 这个是暴力的意思。我们常常讲到家暴，英文就是 domestic violence。比如说 the organization provides support for victims of domestic violence， 就是这个受害者呢是有这些机构去支持的。那我们再看今天的课文例句哦。我们可以说 The school has rules to stop violence between students. They should love and help each other. 学校呢是有校规来制止学生之间的暴力行为，大家应该是要互爱互助。那我们再看另外一个单字是 activity， 这是活动的意思。我们常常在学校说课外活动，英文就是 extracurricular activities， 代表这个课外活动。所以如果你参加这些活动，就可以说 joining extracurricular activities can help students develop new skills， 就是如果你参加课外活动的话，是可以帮助你培养新技能的。那我们看另外一个例句 Heather enjoys taking part in many activities after school, like the school band. Heather 她很喜欢参加很多的课后活动，像是学校的乐团。那最后一个单字是 topic， 它就是主题的意思。像如果现在大家都很常讨论的话题，就是一个 trending topic。比如说 The celebrity's new song quickly became a trending topic online。或者是呢，我们可以说一个人离题了，讲话一直没有在这个主题上，你就可以说 off topic。The speaker kept going off topic during the presentation. 他怎么一直跑题啊？好，那我们看另外一个例句。Our teacher talked about a new topic today, and it was all about animals. 我们的老师讲了一个新主题，全部都是有关于动物的内容。好，这是今天所有的单字，大家不要忘记复习。Right now, let's go to our review time activity.
Review time.
All right, everyone, we have a little bit of time, but just a little bit of time to review. So let's do that quickly. We're going to look at the words we learned today, and then I am going to give you a little game. But first, the words: flag, violence, activity, and topic. It doesn't really sound like it relates to what we just talked about. But yeah, those are very interesting and important and useful words, so we should definitely know what they mean. So to test that, we're going to play a quick game of synonyms.
Okay.
Not cinnamon, not that kind of stuff you put on your coffee. Synonyms,
they do sound similar.
Which is a fancy word that about words that mean the same kind of thing. So great, awesome, fantastic, wonderful. Those are all kind of synonyms, right? Are you ready to go?
Of course.
All right. I'm going to
ready.
start off with a pretty simple one. Subject.
Subject.
The subject.
Let's change the subject.
Let's change the subject.
Let's change the topic.
Let's change the topic. What's the topic? What's the subject? What are we talking about? Exactly right. Okay, here's your challenging one. Pennant.
Oh, I've heard this before. Banner. Something that you put up,
pennant.
right? Like a flag.
A flag, exactly, yes. A pennant's kind of a small triangular flag, whereas a flag will usually be bigger and more rectangular. Well done, madam. That's all the time we have, though, today, right?
所以喜欢今天内容吗？如果喜欢的话，要干嘛呢？按赞、订阅、开启小铃铛。Hey, why are you crying?
We gotta go.
I know. We'll be back tomorrow.
That's true. We will be back. We'll be back with Idaho a bit more.
Yeah.
Idaho bit more.
I like that. That was a good one. Okay. 按赞、订阅、开启小铃铛，就不会错过我们任何精彩的内容啦。拜拜。
Bye bye.